We are live on Twitch and on our YouTube channel as well. Thank you, everybody, for joining us here on Obliquity Forge on the Daybreak table. Say hello, Daybreak table. Hello! So this is the first time we're actually twitching from our little studio here that we've set up. We have a couple of folks at the Daybreak table. We are missing Magnus today, but we do have a couple of our adventurers here at the table. We're going to talk about where we are in the campaign that we're currently playing called The Black Ballad. I know, right? So we started this campaign a little bit earlier, and then we started filming and recording this and posting it for guys online. And we really got into the D&D whole space. We created a different option for a lot of people to follow and play along with us. But the whole point of Obliquity Forge is to say, yes, we play D&D. Yes, we do tabletop role-playing games, and you can too. With that, I want to go around the table and just welcome everybody. Thanks a bunch for joining us. We have Koa down here on this end. Koa, how are you? Doing good?
I'm doing amazing today.
Yep. And right now we have Mark on to my right.
Pretty
Mark,
good.
welcome to the table. We also have Beltharian.
Hello, I'm Beltharian.
Yep. And we also have Donis down on the end there.
How you doing?
And again, we were last left off in the realm of the Black Ballad. We have gone through the Ashen Fields. You have found, bless you. No, we'll wait. Stop it. Stop it.
Stop it. Hey.
We've gone through the Ashen Fields. You came down as motes of light. You learned about your shepherd, Johan. Is it emotional?
I'm trying not to say it again.
You're like, I don't know.
It's fighting me.
It's fighting. Just, yeah. You've gone through the Ashen Fields with Johan. You'd experienced something very unique in terms of the weather, atmosphere, things that were going on
That
there.
was scary.
Yeah. You went to this little reflecting pond area.
Yes.
You've learned a little bit about yourselves.
Cat puddle along.
I swear I can taste them.
Right. So you've gone from there, and you've gone into what Johan, your guide, Johan, Marrow is his last name, gone through and taken you to a place called the Junction. The Junction you recognize is like a cabin-esque place where you met one of the caretakers or innkeepers of the Junction, Quella. And Quella and you guys got along great. She gave some very special libations to you, and then all of a sudden stuff popped off, as we said.
Yes.
That's where we rejoin our players as they recount what happened after that.
Okay. So, last we did before we closed off, we had to fight something called the Void Raptors. They were these tall, lanky, white creatures with mouths on the bottom of their stomachs with giant spiked tongues.
Yeah.
I managed to take one down. Donis and Beltharion almost took
I almost got one. I was close. I think my fire breath, scorched a couple of them, but that's about it.
But we were fighting a losing battle. So the Nixian Guard, composed of Arbiter Valen,
who was a gargoyle, right?
Yes, Jade Gargoyle.
Yes.
Jade Gargoyle.
Yeah, Valen the Jade, they call it.
Yeah.
and Sovereign Ashton.
Jade.
Yes.
They saved us, and they wiped out the remaining Void Ravengers. And as a reward for fending off the Horde until they could do their thing, we got to keep the Nixian Blades that they gifted us.
The Nixian Blades came out of the vault.
The vault.
Yeah,
right,
the
that
vault
Quella sent you
the-
down to with the Johan to get. And these Nixian Blades are special wine.
Because they,
Mastercraft.
yeah, they're obsidian. They look obsidian and black and very.
Well, only the Nixian
Yeah.
Guard carry
Yeah.
them.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they're
Nobody
the
else carries
highest
them.
the highest of high quality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More of an onyx rather than an obsidian, but I'm pretty sure I got some for all of us.
Yeah, you did.
Oh.
You did. You gathered them from the vault. Of course, Johan went down there and sealed in the other. Do you remember the gargoyle that came to the door?
Name on the
Yeah.
Nerek.
Narak, that's right. He came down there and sealed him up because he was bloodied. He was pretty bad off.
Yeah.
Johan went down there and sealed him up to keep him safe. We now return to what you recognize as the junction. After the Nixian guard showed up to your rescue, by the way,
Yeah.
with Valen the Jade and Quella pulling some stuff off, by the way,
Yeah.
and Johann standing guard above the stair. Right. Remember that the people that are there, there are followers of the Marquis. Those people in robes that were there that were shrieking and running upstairs to try and be protected from both the those bleeding whites and the void ravagers. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So we're there in the junction. The fireplace is still roaring. Quella is starting to pack up and move some of the bodies out towards the front of the physical porch.
Isn't there a bunch of furniture on fire and some in the fireplace?
It's kind of burnt up. It's kind of smoldering at this point.
Who
Yeah.
did that?
Who did that?
Who could have done that?
Was you?
No,
Right.
it was
You-
not
yes, it was.
me.
Wait, you moved the furniture?
I
Yeah,
thought
I
he
was
was-
in front of
I
the
Yeah,
thought-
because remember they started trying to break into the
Yeah.
junction.
And then
And
this
so-
genius decided to put it in front of the fireplace.
Yeah.
With
So-
the fire
Put
in
the
it.
cloth in front of the fire. Yeah.
and of course, like I said, Sovereign Ashland gave you those Nixian blades
Mhm.
as part of she's part of the godless monarchy that
Yes.
runs this area, right? And of course, Arbiter Valen is hers, right? He is her point man, so to speak. Him being a gargoyle as well. You had taken upon yourselves to start an escort mission to escort
Right.
the
Yeah.
followers of the Marquis
Oh, yeah.
to the town of Respite.
Respite.
But and of
Sorry.
course, a small dispatch of the Nixian Guard will join you to do so. But in the meantime, Johann
ready?
comes down from the stairs. The followers of the Marquis start helping Quella pick up some of the broken boards and shattered glass is being swept. As you see some of the other caretakers of the junction, the normal everyday running of the junction, start picking up and dealing with the chaos that unfolded from these attacks. Of course, Sovereign Ashland and Arbiter Valen, that weird lightning struck again, and they went into it almost like two dimension.
Yeah.
Right? They marched back into the single.
It
fold.
wasn't it. It was black. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, black lightning, right? And of course, just to show you some of the power of the goddess monarchy. Your guide, your shepherd,
Mhm.
Johann, comes back and looks around the room and goes, "Man, I don't know if y'all noticed, but y'all don't look too good. You look like you're dead."
We'll give it away.
Everybody looks okay. Looks like you watching from the background there. You found yourself on that couch a couple of times, a broken nose.
People like punching my face.
Oh,
Gotta punch my face.
who
don't
did
know.
that?
I can understand.
Who broke
why.
your nose? Who broke my nose? Let's flip a coin and see who did it.
Crazy. Crazy.
Johann
Like,
pulls out a chair,
Got it.
sits down at the table, and asks again for a flagon of ale in his bowl. He grabs his flagon of ale. He holds his bowl underneath his rib cage, takes a swig of the ale as you see it go down where his gullet would be into his bowl, and he looks at you guys, says, "Swear I can almost taste it." Sets down
Swear
his
you
flagon
can
of ale in his bowl and asks you to pull up a seat. What do you do?
Let's
Well,
pull some
yes,
seats,
pull some
everybody.
seats. Come on,
Seats.
we'll-
Well,
Good.
Koa, as you pull up the bench, the bench seat, it's bench seating. It's like an inn, right?
Yeah.
As you pull up the bench seat, you notice the woodwork on this bench. It is familiar. It feels like the bench that you had in your childhood. And then you reach underneath, and you remember that at the end of the bench, there was a nail that stuck out just a little bit that you had to watch for. That was sharp. If you grabbed the end of it and you knew where the nail was, no big deal. But it wasn't sharp enough to cut you. But it was just, that's my spot. And you reach down with your right hand. And you feel with your hand back and forth in the bench. And you find that little nub, that little nail, just like home.
Is that what you
Beltharian,
said?
when you pull up your seat to the table, you look across the table, and of course there's still some turned over cups and other things, and people are still picking up. But you see Koa feel the bench for a second and reminisce. And as you do, you look down at the table. On your left hand, you see scored into the table markings. What do you see?
Oh, it's just like my initials, so it's BE. Just my initials, because
But you didn't remember carving them here.
No.
Donis,
Hmm.
you go to sit down at this table, and you hear the roaring of the fire. You remember how in your childhood there was always this smell of burning like incense that reminded you of home, that was one of those things where you could smell it as you approached the home, wafting out. And all of a sudden you get this whiff from the fireplace that smells exactly like that incense. And you know that that incense was made by your mother. She gathered those herbs and spices and used water to mold them into the little cones that she would light above the fireplace, above the mantle. And as you recall and smell that smell of incense, you turn to look over the fireplace, and above the mantle is one of the burning cones, wafting good smoke. Mark, as you pull up your seat, one of the things that you remember in your shop was your stool that you normally at your workbench, and then on the table there was a knot hole to the right-hand side that you couldn't help but notice because it was built into the wood, and forever ago the knot in the knot hole fell through. And so if you weren't careful, you would lose certain things into that hole. Or, if you chose to make a mess, you would sweep it into that hole while you're making your apothecary, various things. There's a bowl of fruit there. But as you slide it open, you find the small knot hole. Right in the table, just like in your workbench. Many, 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 many days that you spent, and nights. That knot hole right there. Johann looks at all of you as you guys are acclimating to the room. Johann says, yeah, it's special like that here for everybody. Remember, memories make things real here. And real things are memories here. Some of the things you brought with you from the other side, yeah, they're with you. And they tie you to the other side. They're no different than the reality you came from. Johann leans back. He says, that's the problem with this place. You understand that the Ashen Fields and the Junction, this whole idea of this place came from Nixia. You got to understand that there's no shortage of belief systems. They all speak of death. All the systems. The next phase in the soul's existence. Sure, pick any sacred text from any place ever in the realm. It all says the same thing. Death is not the end of life. It's merely the next step forward. And they're not wrong. Heavens, hells, afterlives. There's enough. The mortal mind would just melt trying to figure it all out. But what about the souls that aren't quite ready for that yet? Well, most souls, like yours, normally follow a predictable trajectory. They live a life trapped in a mortal body, and when they die, the soul moves on to the afterlife. But then there's those souls whose path is Well, thanks to resurrection magic, you guys, doesn't necessarily take the same route. It's much more circuitous. And he draws two circles in the air, and you kind of see like magic circles show up.
Like Doctor Strange.
Yeah, he said, well, where do those souls go between death and resurrection? Well, long, long ago, they just show up in the afterlife of their choosing, the one that they were destined to choose based on their belief systems, only to be plucked by that back to the land of the... Can you do it? Can you?
I can't.
Back to the land of the living. Imagine a scenario where a mortal dies, and then their soul enters a domain of their God. Then the person gets resurrected. And then, thanks to any number of factors, a change in lifestyle, maybe a marriage, maybe living on, they die again. They wind up in the afterlife of a different God. Well, naturally, the God of the first domain would feel cheated out of a soul. And that's where Nixia came in. See, the gods before, they were inevitably causing this holy war, a holy war between their followers, which of course made more death and more resurrection and more conflict, until Nixia gave it all up. She made a sacrifice to make this place. The goddess Nixia sacrificed herself to create this new plane of existence we all enjoy. This realm was to act as a place where souls of the unfinished business could wait before moving on. A neutral ground, kind of like a limbo. That's how the Sunless Crossing was formed. And for eons, it's existed with a rule that the grievances of the living stay in the realm of the living. And for the dead who wander this realm to learn to accept their demise and prepare themselves for the journey ahead. That's the Sunless Crossing, this nexus of planes. Welcomes those who reach the end and have the potential for resurrection. The arrival of a new soul to the realm is an event that many find beautifully sacred. And new arrivals like you may watch in awe as large silvery gold dewdrops fall from the sky into the fields. After such an event, a shepherd like myself comes into play. Tasked, of course, by the godless monarchy to come and greet you souls and guide you to the junction. What's going through your minds?
Yeah. Like somebody shoved a textbook in my head.
The shaggy
Somebody
rugs
hit me in the head with a textbook.
of the junction. You see Quella starts doing almost like a Mary Poppins-esque thing where she's moving her hands and other things start moving as she's cleaning as well physically. Things are going back to where they were, back to the current conditions that they were in.
Have you ever thought about having a cleaning business?
Maybe. I mean, she
Well, that sounds like someone who'd be in a cleaning business. Well,
You see two Nixian guard walk in through the front door and sit down. They didn't use the portal. They didn't use the flashing thing. They just come in and sit down. They look tired, beleaguered. They look like they've been traveling. They just sit down and start, one finger up, 2 fingers for meal, 1 finger for drink. What's going through your mind?
Can I walk over there?
Absolutely.
I want to go talk to them.
You do.
All right. So, you guys from the Nixian Guard?
What gave it away? The Nixian Guard uniforms or the Nixian blades or...
Or maybe the fact that you guys look exhausted.
Yeah. It's heavy carrying this armor all the time.
So why y'all here?
Why are you here?
Stranded.
You're not stranded. You're on your way. We are here. We've always been here. We protect people, things, entities like you that are traveling through here.
I'm gonna walk over there, and I'm just gonna say, or I'm gonna walk over there and say, So let's get back to our table. They look real exhausted. I don't know if they. Why not?
Interested in their story.
You want to know a story?
Yeah.
Pull up a chair.
Okay, and I got the
Fly
original
around.
stool. I poked my finger on the nail.
Yeah. This guy, he looks at you, takes a big deep breath. We Nixian Guard use the junction as a break point while traversing the Ashen Fields. The hulking gargoyles outside, they're perched on the roof. See, not all the souls that arrive here are resurrected. Some of them, they just come through and they're going to their afterlife. But some things come into the Sunless Crossing that don't belong.
Like
Things that...
like
Go
the-
ahead.
Like the Void Ravengers or the Bleeding Whites?
Absolutely. Come here. And he takes you and kind of... You're a strapping guy. But this Nixian Guard stands up, and when he does, he's 2 foot taller than you.
Man,
Stands and grabs you by the...
Oh.
And again, you realize that his knees were above the table when he was sitting.
oh.
He stands up and puts his arm over your shoulder. Come here, son! And he takes you to the porch of the junction.
Can I follow go outside?
Yeah, of course. And you guys are in earshot of this anyway,
Oh, okay.
right? You
Oh,
can
well,
see
we-
what's happening. And it's not untoward. It's gruff, grizzled guy that's tired, right?
Yeah.
So it's not abrasive.
Yeah.
He steps out on the front porch of the junction. There's still blood stains and stuff, and the wheat fields are still... I mean, there's still people picking up parts outside. You instantly realize that the people that were fighting this battle alongside you, some of the Nixian Guard that fell, when they fell, they turned to ash and disappeared. He puts his arm on your shoulder and says, "Look here. Out in front of you, all the souls are treated to the grand sweeping view of the Sunless Crossing. Gold and gray. That's it. The golden gray fields. They stretch almost as far as your eyes can see. Until you look close. And it ends abruptly at that expanse of rolling darkness all the way to the end. Those are regular forked flashes of lightning, and you finally see it at the distance. And it's loud. You can almost hear it now. You didn't notice it walking the Ashen Fields or going up to the junction. He said, that place looks more alive than any of the soft gray vortex. He points up. You see this slow rolling vortex? You see it moving. It looks like it's moving slower than it was before when you were there, but it's no different. I mean, it's just huge, and it's one of those things where until you notice it,
Yeah.
right? He goes, that region out there, that region out there, that's the storm of broken worlds. It's the edge of the entire realm. There's blinding winds and ash that fizzles away, landing on the gray grass. If you ever find yourself out there, you may even see some of the tiny blue flowers.
What's up with the tiny blue flowers?
The only thing that lives.
Hmm.
Those who are either brave or stupid enough to enter there may find out what's inside that storm. And he stares off into the distance.
While he's staring off the distance, I look back at these two with a big smile on my face.
And if you've ever seen a man with a 1,000-yard stare, this is it. And like, there's other stuff going on. Like, hey, your food's ready. You know, looking off into the distance.
Yeah, no fortune.
Have you ever been to the Storm of Broken Worlds?
I think
Okay.
I think we leave. I think we should.
Enough about that.
Oh.
My
He
bad.
comes back in. Comes back in and sits down.
You know
at the table.
ball, bro.
Looks around. You with these other ones?
Yeah.
They look like crap.
Talking to
You don't look that good
They,
either.
they look like they're dead. Oh, you
Wow.
probably heard that joke.
No.
Yes.
If I had a dime every time I heard that joke, I'd have 2 dimes.
What's a dime?
Something from
What's that?
a world very far away.
We don't use that kind of currency here. We use a different type of currency.
What the?
What type of
Direct me.
currency can we use? I mean, I use.
Johan, you hadn't really told him anything yet, have you? Johan looks over and goes with his bowl, pours his bowl back into his cup, and catches it again. He goes, shrugs.
Clink, clink.
Or I would imagine he takes his bowl slowly and pours it back really slowly and just starts drinking it while staring at the guy.
See, part of this realm, and the other guy that he came in with is like here he goes again. Like, he's one of those old guys that wants to tell you things,
Yeah.
but then, like, once you get him going, he's like, all right, don't make me tell you. Okay, I'll tell you. So he sits down, and he pulls out a cigar. And he takes his hand, and he flicks his fingers, and he lights 2 fingers.
Oh,
And
that's
he
awesome.
lights the cigar. And as he's got the cigar, he's got it, and he goes, so you went from the Ashen Fields, and now you're in the Junction.
Mm.
Yeah.
Where's your next stop?
Well, we're about to go on a.
The rest-
It ought to be the Nox Valar.
No, it's
Really?
That's the big city. You seen the Nox Valar?
Yeah, I mean, we can see
Loaded one
it.
up there.
You finally did see it. Good. Most people that come here to the Ashen Fields don't get a chance to actually see the plateau until they're too close. Unless that's their destination, you see. If their way is through the Junction and then to be resurrected or onto their afterlife, they never see the Nox Valar appear at all on the horizon. Why? There's no reason for them to go there. But better to answer your question, we use what we call the coin keepers. And the keepers of the eternal sands.
Okay.
You see, wherever you're heading from this life to the next, and the afterlife after that, there's a line. You're not the first ones to show up, and you're definitely not the last ones that are going to show up in the Ashen Fields, especially in the Sunless Crossing. So guess what? You got to take a number, or in this case, coin.
Okay.
When you get to the Nox Valar, they'll assign you a coin that'll put you in line with whatever afterlife you're heading towards. And that coin will tell you what position you are in that line. That way you don't have to stand there the whole time. You get your little coin, it tells you what position you are in line, and you can go on about your business. Enjoy the rest of the city, and remember, try to remember all the joys of your past life before you move on.
So what you're telling me? Did you become?
Why are you new?
Can
So-
I snatch a cigar? I'd like jump up and just.
You can
What do I roll?
give me a sleight of hand check.
21. Okay.
That's Dex.
First roll of the game.
No,
First
sleight of
roll
hand
of the season.
check. Yeah. Just roll. Yeah.
First
Roll
roll
next.
was
What was the stress? Wait, do you add? Add to make sure you don't add.
It's a 6.
Yeah. So you jump up from the table across the table?
No, I'm standing out on the porch with it.
No, he
No,
went
we-
back
we
inside.
hide.
Oh.
That's okay. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you try and snatch a cigar, and you reach up, and he looks at you, changes hands, pushes you. Like you take 2 steps,
Let's
and
not
he
try
blows a
that
little
again.
cloud of smoke your way. Like
All right.
little stout for your business.
So it's been told to me. That was a misstep. So what you're telling me? my little bag of gold here. I can't use it.
That has no currency in the afterlife.
No value.
What does is time. Think about it. If you get here and you're next in line, somebody may want to be next.
Mm-hmm.
But there also might be reason to not be next. What if you're afraid of what happens to you in your afterlife? What if you don't know what's going to befall you? What if you want to be later? People use these things to trade. It may take 100 years for you to go through your line, depending upon where you are, and you're here at the Nox Valar until it's your date, your time, on your coin. Some people try and fake them, but that's where the coin keepers come in. They make sure that everybody's on the up and up. There's enough dangers here in the Sunless Crossing to keep people busy. I mean, we as the Nixian Guard, we deal with demons tearing into the realm from the hellscapes and devouring souls and retreating into their own planes back again. Agents of the divine invading the realm for their gods and seeking out souls and for inscrutable purposes, often carrying them away in other realms before anybody even notices. Then there's the wraiths.
Wraiths?
Yeah, in the shadows, the crawl screaming from the lightless chasm, driven by rage against their fellow dead for possessing that which they no longer do. Memories of life, love. That's why the Nixian Guard, folks like us, and the gargoyles fight back. We fight the worst of the worst, the incursions. Some still slip through. Right through our fingers. Endangering you, denizens of the Sunless Cross. Well, that's what the Nixian Guard does. He adjusts his sword and his belt.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah. So I'm hearing a lot about time, but how far would some cumin or cayenne get me?
Hey, Quella, this one's got a sense of humor still.
Oh, still.
She goes, I know.
Still. No, for real. I got Spice Game. What?
No, it's okay. It's okay. Put it away. You're okay.
Call it quits.
I thought he was talking
No, he's not. He's talking about the clock. Time.
They use clocks to buy stuff here?
No!
All souls in the Sunless Crossing are awaiting their eventual return. Unfortunately, sometimes it can take longer.
So what you're saying is time is money.
Time is currency.
Not money. Currency.
Well, can I give some of my time to a soul in exchange for something? Someone who's waiting to go back? Is that how that works?
Absolutely, you can. As a matter of fact, one of the things that we can't deal with here is boredom. That's why they developed... Oh, go ahead.
How much time do I have to give away?
You don't know yet. You have to go get your coin.
How long are you going to be here?
Probably an hour. An hour or longer. I don't know how time works here.
Time takes just as long as it does in the other realms. It all flows one by one. That's what the keepers of the eternal sands have track of in the Nox Valar.
So they're
Can I get my coin now?
From where?
You're
not in the Nox Valar.
You gotta go to the Nox Valar.
You're just in the jungle. You don't even know which afterlife you're heading towards.
I don't know. I just got Well, yeah, I don't know. I just got here.
Well, do you know which afterlife you're going to get in the line of?
Guess wherever this group ends up.
Close my eyes and choose a random one.
That's what you're gonna do?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Flip a
roll a
coin.
die.
Well,
See
you're
which
gonna get
one
a
I get.
coin, not flip a coin.
Yeah, I'll get the coin, flip it, and whatever side it lands on. What?
Oh, no, the coin tells you how long you've got till you cross.
Oh,
Cross.
I'll flip a sword. How about
Into
that?
Our world?
Whatever. No, you don't go back home. You go on to the afterlife of the choosing of your life.
We get to choose which afterlife we go to.
Just like in life, man.
Okay.
Okay. We'll figure it out when we get there.
Well, make sure you play Purgatory Poker when you get there.
Purgatory
That's fun. What's
poker?
that?
Purgatory poker.
I told you, one of the things that they fight about is being bored. Well, if you've got a ticket that gets you in there sooner than I do, that's definitely something that's worth a wager.
I've got a ticket.
Not yet. You gotta go get it from the Knox Valley.
So I said we get over.
What
there.
are we waiting
We
for?
want to
We
play.
still got
We still got the escort.
Oh, they could do it. No,
they cannot.
What?
She picked us for a reason. She actually likes
Have
us.
some honor about you.
He picks his flagon up, finishes it, puts the cigar out in the flagon, looks at his partner, looks over at you, swirls the flagon with the cigar in it, tells his partner, all right, let's move on. Fella comes over, cleans up in front of you guys. They're always in here. The Nixie and Guard are always in here, of course. This is a waypoint. This is a safe space. They come through here all the time. It's their job. Goes back to cleaning.
Okay.
So we're going.
Well,
Escort who?
I don't.
I wasn't paying attention.
The followers of the Marquis?
The followers of the Marquis. We gotta escort them.
Oh.
Okay.
Well,
Let's go. Let's go.
I guess we gotta go back to the other table and see how Johan's doing, and if he's coming with us, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
You go back to Johan's sitting now. He's got his feet propped up on the table, right? And he's eating grapes. He throws them in his mouth. They roll onto the floor.
Johan, how do we where's respite? How do we get there?
How do you get to respite? Shoot. I didn't think you were going to respite. I thought we were going to the Knox Valley.
Oh.
I thought we were supposed to escort Valen and Arbiter Valen and Sovereign Ashland. Told us to escort the followers of the Marquis.
Oh, if they told you to escort the followers of the Marquis, that's probably what you should do.
Well, what do you think we should do?
Well, if you made a promise to Ashland, especially a sovereign, you need to keep your promise.
Well, off to respite, I say.
Where do you know the way to respite? Like, is there?
Yeah, it's on the way to the Knox Valley.
Oh, let's go! What are we doing standing around?
What are we doing?
Let's go.
I thought you guys were wanting to go out on the front porch and have a cigar or something. I didn't.
Man,
You have
I
it?
did. To go.
And then I bend down, pick up a grape, and eat.
Oh.
Take a potato chip.
I kick him while he's bent over.
Just slow and just like.
I would like to roll for damage.
So
Why would you do that?
So Koa kicks Mark.
You know I'm almost already dead, right?
He's bent over. He's pick up the grape. I see he's bent over. Just kick him in the butt.
I'm pretty sure I'm almost dead.
You're fine.
No, we're back. I think we're back at full.
Not yet. You haven't taken a long rest.
I was
Mark?
trying to rest before.
You want to roll for damage?
Yeah, I would.
Okay, unarmed strike. Go ahead.
Okay. Unarmed strike
Unarmed
is fire
strike?
damage.
It's just flat. It's flat too, I thought.
Yeah, unarmed strike is
Yeah.
fine. For me, I think it's
Yeah, it's 2 points. So you go down to. It looks like 3 hit points.
You're fine, bud.
All right, can we keep this to the limit?
He deserves
Why did you kick him?
He deserves it.
Bro, what did I do to you?
He didn't do anything. He was eating a grape. What are you pointing at?
Big hole in my heart.
That wasn't my fault.
All right, I just updated your D&D Beyond to 3 hit points.
It literally was your fault, though, twin. I fear.
I look down at the gaping hole in my heart.
Well, now I want to do it again.
Take your head.
Johan,
We can start
your head.
attacking
I'll
each
take
other.
your head.
Stop!
We can start attacking each other.
Stop! Okay. Break it up. Break it up. Break it up. Break it up. Break it up.
Get up.
You take him. I
Yeah,
take
you
this.
got him.
You gotta go.
What spells do I have? What spells do I have?
No. Put your book
I
away.
don't care how big the room is. I cast Fireball. No.
Guiding bolt.
No!
That's what you did last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a gaping hole in my chest.
Let me finish that hole.
All right.
I've had a good time.
Johan looks at you ragtag after. I mean, you guys still have damage to you, like physical.
I said
foes.
I said
don't.
Johan says, How about we rest up here
Yeah.
and let the other folks, those followers of the Marquis, get their stuff together,
Okay.
and we leave here after we take a little bit of time.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
You all get a long rest.
Sweet. Do we get you at it or do we have it?
You go ahead and do it.
Where do we do that?
There's a little campfire. You just click.
It should be a little moon, right?
It's a campfire.
That's a short rest.
That one, when we click long rest, then alternative.
Okay, wait. It says long rest. Pause.
Long rest.
It
Long
shows
rest.
different on my side, sorry.
It says long rest rules. We do all hit dice or half hit dice?
All.
All?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
And then we just
Maximum HP?
Everybody
Restore?
gets maximum HP back.
Long rest taken. Sweet.
Nice. All right. Awesome.
Hey.
Oh, awesome.
Okay, and then during this long rest, we can do spells.
I'm going to do
and stuff.
Magnus's.
For him.
Let me see what spells I
did not
have.
click that.
Oh,
I did not click that. I did
It's
not
okay.
click
a 1 and a 2.
But you did
You rolled a strength check. What? I don't know.
His,
Alright.
Flex.
he rolled.
That's his long rest, and he just flexes. He's like Bull Might.
No,
He farts a little bit. Right.
no, you rolled a 1 and a 2. So that
I rolled a 1 and 2.
Okay, look in.
your muscles instantly atrophy when you.
Ah, I got cramp on the way down.
So if there was circumstances where, for instance, you may not have been able to, like, even though the duration was a long rest, you may only get half your hit points back. If it's in a precarious place, or if there's some antagonization going on, right? You wouldn't have gotten the full. You wouldn't have gotten the full Monty back. That's the whole point of, yes, it's a long rest, but you only get half your stuff back. If you were in in the forest and you had to stand watch and rotate out, right? So things like that in scenarios provide for long rest, but still only halfway back up. So you get a full rest, everything back to full. And I'm going to tell you this before we proceed. You all level up to level 2.
Oh,
Big money!
how do we do it?
Real simple. In D&D Beyond, it's easy.
Huh?
You're going to modify your character.
How do I do
Manage
it?
character and
Manage
levels.
character, level 1.
Ah,
Go to level 1, increase that to level 2.
We did it!
Edit character.
It's so wait.
Manage.
No. I got you.
Manage character and levels.
Donis?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Where is it? It's not loading. Give it a second. Okay, they go. Where is it?
Level 2.
Oh, no. Okay, you're going to go from home. You're going to go
Ooh,
and
that's
you're
good.
going to go.
What? What do you want?
Can we do it for you? Can we help you out? All right, I'll show you. So
I
that.
can do it for everybody if you
Oh.
need to.
I'm
Manage
already level
character.
2.
Level Okay.
1.
I made it level 2.
Do I get new spells?
You do get new features, no new spells.
Ah, man.
Yep.
Expertise.
So there's some features for you to select later on.
Oh, I have a fighting class.
Yeah, okay.
I guess it's like second.
Hey, fellas, all I see is the top of your heads.
Oh, my bad.
No!
Sorry, guys.
It's okay. I know it's important. So as you level up, you take a long rest, you level up. You guys are taking this time to be able to go through and collect your thoughts, collect your gear, clean up, take a bath, eat some, rest slowly, right, as you doze off. As you guys are doing this, as you guys are recuperating from the day's events, I mean, it went from you becoming dead to meeting Johann, to going through the motes of light, to going through the ashen fields, to going to the pond, to going through the tornadoes, then to go through to the junction with the bleeding whites, and then the
Good
revenants that we encountered, meeting royalty with Sovereign Ashland, realizing gargoyles are here, and Quella. All of that occurred as the fire crackles and the fireplace has those smells of home. What's going through your minds as you guys are finally starting to rest?
Where are we resting? Like on the couches, or we just kind of?
You can in the junction, or there's rooms upstairs if you need.
You want to chill on the couches? I mean, I kind of
Oh,
I'm gonna
I'll
face
be-
plant and take a sleep on the floor.
Okay.
Sure.
Roll for
Just sleep on
damage.
the floor.
Yeah.
Man, just take a long rest.
I'm gonna sit up. I'm gonna still be in my chair, and I'm just gonna like trace the V and the E
On
just,
the
like,
table?
on the table constantly, and I'm just like, here. How did this get here? I'm concerned. I'm lost for words. I genuinely do not know if my afterlife will take me. I don't know if the I don't know if she'll take me.
As you're tracing the V and the E with 3 lines, the bottom line of the E disappears. And it's not there anymore. But you know you carved it. You know you felt it just moments ago. And as you start drifting your mind off to your afterlife, one little stick of that E disappears. Donis, what are you thinking of?
I want to take a bath.
Yeah. And you do.
Okay, so I'm in the bath.
Nice warm water.
And
Right.
I'm smelling this really familiar. It's such a
Is it
pleasant.
baby shampoo? No, I'm just kidding.
It's such a
It's Mr. Bubble for your roommate. Mr. Bubble and my
Johnson and
rubber.
Johnson actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Watch yourself.
Okay.
So I'm in the bath.
Jansen and Jansen. He meant Jansen.
Oh.
Genius.
Anyway,
Effectively.
actually pretty close.
Like it.
I'm resting, just, and as I'm sort of breathing through my nose, getting the smell of this so pleasant and familiar smell that it's indescribable. There's no exact, I can't pinpoint it, but I know and I remember it, and it takes me back to being with my mother and my little brother, and just in front of the fireplace, warm bowls of porridge, and thinking back on what the Nixian Guard and even Johann said. Just, man, afterlife. I really thought myself as a man of faith or sort of calling. Not sure what I would even choose if it's left up to me.
Co-op?
I go back to that bench that I was gonna pull up earlier. Was it like a bench or like a stool?
Yeah, it was like the end of a long bench at the table.
Okay. I walk over to the nail where I know the nail is, and I rip it out of the stool and stick it in my pocket. Take it with me.
As you pull the nail out of the stool, you put it down into your pocket, take your hand out, and you go to feel it in your pocket to pat it. It's not there.
I get mad. I kick the stool over.
Kick the stool over. Everybody kind of, it's like a record scratch moment where it's like, boom, you kick it, you kick the stool over, and everybody looks and kind of is like, what's up with that dude?
Storm away upstairs. There's a bed upstairs, right?
Yeah.
So I storm away upstairs and lay in the bed and just stare at the ceiling, thinking about that.
Yeah, as you do, you rest off into the sleep finally.
Yeah.
Right. What goes through your mind right before you're drifting off?
I'm so confused about how the nail just vanished.
Well,
I
and
know I grabbed it. I felt the prick of my thumb.
as you're thinking about it, you hear Johann's words echo in your mind.
Oh yeah.
Memories are real here, and what you hold on to are nothing but more than memories. And you think memories, and you think, I know where that nail's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be in my pocket. It's supposed to be on the bench. That's where the memory is.
Him that. He didn't change any.
Mark, what are you thinking?
I'm just sitting at the my desk with the knot in it, just
Yeah?
feeling the knot and looking at it. And then when he kicks the table over, or the bench,
Yeah.
I'm like,
You're startled, right?
yeah, and then I just
You look back down and the knothole is gone.
and I'm like, oh, I can't do this anymore. So I head upstairs and just lay down, and I'm like, finally I get to lay down.
Yeah. You did take one big deep breath in and finally let it out, knowing that you've almost been in fight or flight since you've arrived, right? I mean, don't get me wrong. Magnus and Koa, and even Donis. Donis is a dragonborn. I mean, he's. Valtherian is a dragonborn. Donis is. They've seen battle, right? You're like a meister. I mean, you've not really been at war. This isn't
caused.
Yeah, you've seen it. You've seen the destruction from it, but you haven't been in the battlefield like this. And finally, you take a deep breath in, and you realize that you're safe for the evening. What's going through your mind as your head hits the pillow?
Like, finally I get some rest, but also this place is just so confusing. You get stuff with your time. You can't use any money here. There's no money here. And it seems like there's no other people here like us, like our group. It just seems like there's nobody else here, and everything is trying to kill us.
Yeah.
It seems like.
What were one of the things that you have in your inventory from your previous life?
Let me see.
Should be on your sheet.
Oh, my sheet. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I actually don't think I brought much with me.
One of the 3 things from your previous life that you have.
A maul.
What?
A maul.
Like a.
My weapon.
Okay. And what else do you have?
A robe on my back.
Okay. As you drift off, you reach for your maul. The thing that you keep with you. The thing that brings you safety in times like this. Put your hand on it. You have it. And you remember other times in your life that you had to use it to protect yourself. As you go through those memories, as you drift off to sleep.
Guys, I'm still in the tub.
You're still in the tub. Yeah. So tell me what's going on with the tub. Are you getting clean? The water's beginning to get cold.
I'm finishing episodes, getting
Right?
below lukewarm, and I'm, getting all the blood out of my hair and,
Yeah. I mean, it's
washing off. And I
foul ichor.
step out and I make my way to a free room.
Yeah. So you make your way into the room. You open the door. This time, instead of the smell of incense, you hear music.
It's got like
A humming sound. Somebody humming. And it sounds like one of the nursery rhymes that you used to hear growing up. You remember being able to hear your dad humming this tune, and you humming in harmony with him as you're walking back home through the forests. And you remember being able to see the notes that you would play on a lute or an instrument. As you're going through and you hear this humming sound, and it sounds eerily like him. And you go over to the window that's slightly open, as it sounds like it's coming from the window. And as you peer out over the ashen fields, it disappears. There's nobody out there. You take off your gear, find a comfy spot halfway up the bed, because you're so short. Right? Use a step stool to get in the bed. And And as you lay down and close your eyes for the last time today, what goes through your mind?
Just thinking about, sort of reminiscing on, the nursery rhyme, but sort of turn to my brother and my little nephew, Benji, and I've curled up in a fetal position. I have one of the items I brought was my locket, and
Yeah.
hold it in my hand, and I open it, and I look at it, and I close it. I go to sleep.
As you start to drift off, with your eyes closed and your hand around the locket, it begins to glow and warm. As you open it, it starts glowing, and you hear that nursery rhyme through the window. A little louder, just for a brief moment, and then it trails off again. And the locket dims, and the light now is dark in the room. You fall asleep. And that's where we'll end this chapter of the Black Ballad. Thanks everybody for coming. Thank you so much. Thanks everybody watching us on the Twitch, and of course on the VOD we'll post for the YouTube. Thank you so much. Again, we're Obliquity Forge. This is the Daybreak table. Thanks a bunch, Daybreak table. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Daybreak.
Yay, Daybreak!